Hi guys, my name is Alexandru and today I'm super excited because we're going to talk about sound. So why is sound so important? Sound is our main form of communication. We have developed languages, dialects, and expressive tones to distinguish each other apart. But if we talk about sound in filmmaking, its importance is far greater than what we think. Because sound can tell us a lot about a character, a place, or a feeling. Actually, sound is one of the most used tools in film to translate a feeling. Because through sound, you can create happiness, sadness, or different types of emotions. But sound can make even more that visuals can't. It can make you anticipate a moment. It can make you feel anxious before you see something anxious. It can make you trigger some emotions that visually can't. So sound is very important when you pair it together with video. And I'm gonna try and do an experiment with you guys and show you the same exact scene but using different sound for it. And you're gonna see how that scene feels different only by having a different sound onto it. So as you saw, it's very easy to manipulate a scene using sound. So that's why sound is so important. But there is a catch when we talk about sound, because quality of the sound is as important as the quality of the image. And if you have really good image and bad audio, then people will think about the whole video being bad. And I'm gonna do an example here. I'm gonna show you a footage with really bad audio, then I'm gonna show you a footage with good audio and show you exactly what I mean by having great audio. I don't know about you, but today's really beautiful outside. I don't know about you, but today's really beautiful outside. It's warm. You can finally wear a t-shirt and it's warm. You can finally wear a t-shirt and this sound is pretty good right now because we have cars, we have everything around, so you can really see the difference between an internal mic and a really good lavalier mic. The sound is pretty good right now because we have cars, we have everything around, so you can really see the difference between an internal mic and a really good lavalier mic. So in the past, I had a lot of issues with sound, but those issues were due to the fact that I didn't invest in the proper equipment. And I had a lot of jobs where I had to do interviews, and my mainly go-to system for that interviews was a boom mic with a long cable strapped onto my camera, which wasn't bad, but it was a little bit of a pain to carry the cable with me and all the equipment and maybe have a friend to hold up the boom mic and all that. And at some point somebody even stumbled across the cable and almost threw my camera on the ground. And you don't really want to have things like this on set, especially when you film with a camera that costs over $10,000. And because of that situation, I later on invested in a wireless lav system. But the problem with that lav system was that its signal wasn't strong enough. And I had a few interviews, like very important interviews, that got messed up because the lav had a weak connection due to, I don't know, Wi-Fi or things like that, and it broke up the connection between the transmitter and receiver and it screwed my interview. But I didn't saw that until I went home, which was even worse. And because I had so many issues with sound, I had to do more research and buy something that really does a great job. So I stumbled across the Sony UWP-D, which has a really weird name, but does an amazing job and doesn't cost that much. And what's really cool about this system is that you have a lavalier a transmitter, a receiver, and you have a second transmitter that can plug in into your boom mic. And I really wanted that a lot because the boom mic has better quality than those lavaliers. And I really wanted that cinema quality audio without having to worry about cables, because I have to be honest guys, I really hate cables. And what's even more awesome about this system is that it has an external accessory that you plug into your receiver and you mount it to your shoe mount of the Sony camera, and you don't have to use cables to connect the receiver to your camera, which is mind-blowing because you can have such a slim design setup. You can work with it without having to worry about external cables on your camera, and it looks very sleek. Like, this is the future guys, cameras without cables. Right now I'm using this system on auto and it works perfect. Even if I scream, it's not gonna go off, and it does the job. It's plug and play. I don't have to worry about any settings at all. This is what I want when I want to work with my camera. I'm not saying you have to use the camera on auto or things like that. I'm just saying that you don't have to stress about audio, because this system is going to make sure your audio is great. So to show you how good this system is, firstly, you're already hearing to it because it's connected to my camera and I have here the lavalier. But I'm gonna put it to the test, and we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison where I show you how this lav sounds, how the internal microphone of the camera sounds, and how the boom mic with the transmitter sounds. This is a microphone test with no noise around. This is a microphone test with no noise around. This is a microphone test with no noise around. This is a microphone test with noise around. This is a microphone test with noise around. This is a microphone test with noise around. So what I'm gonna try and do right now is I'm gonna try and take this camera and try and walk around the house and see how strong the signal is. So I'm gonna start recording right now on this camera, and we're gonna go around the house and see exactly how this is gonna hold on. So I'm gonna try and go in the other room, which is here, and hopefully still have good audio and no interruptions. And then I'm gonna go in the other room, which is a little bit further, and see if the sound still works and if I still have signal. And if this still works, this is crazy. And I'm gonna try and go outside the house and walk around the corridor and see if I still have enough signal. I'm gonna close the door, and I'm gonna still go, and hopefully the sound is still good. And I'm still rolling, and by now I think there's not enough signal, but if there is, this is crazy. Like, I just went around the house like really far, and there's a lot of files around here and a lot of apartments. So if this works, I'm really impressed. So going back and see. Currently recording on a different lav system, so I'm gonna go the same around the house and show you how the signal is gonna get lost much faster than with the Sony lav system. So again, I'm gonna record myself with a different camera and move around the house. So let's see. So currently I'm gonna go in the other room, which is here on the right, and I don't know if the signal still holds or is in a bit further and see if the signal still holds. So guys, I have to be honest, I'm really impressed on how good the Sony system worked, and mainly because we have really thick walls in the house, and even for the internet router, it makes it hard to send signal around the house, and in the other room that I've been, the signal is really bad. And for the Sony system to work that good, even outside the house with so many apartments around it, it makes it really impressive for me. And having such a strong signal shows that you can really rely on this system. So as you can see, this system is absolutely amazing. It worth every bit of money, and I'm really impressed about the signal strength. As I said before, it's something that I did not expect to work that good. And to be honest, for the price you pay, This system is absolutely amazing, and I don't know why I keep saying system. Well, maybe because it has a lot of features and a lot of things. And by the way, let me show you what's in the package because I forgot about that. So in the package you have a transmitter, a receiver, another transmitter for the boom mic, you have a bunch of accessories, and the cable that it's a jack to an XLR. And if you like this video, I would be very happy to give me a like and a comment and maybe a subscribe. That would be amazing. And thank you for staying until the end, and also be safe, stay healthy, and until next time, peace.